I'm going to go get a dig. I'll wait down for you to drop down the down.
Story goes over a mountain, moonbeam bends on bare trees, bucking eyes full of trout, turn a circle, hello. A sliver of light Stories beware those stars cluster above the clouds, while the kettles propane stove.
Very soon you'll be able to call a local cell phone call and put in an extension number and hear audio files associated with each of the images, and you'll be able to find out more about who made the leap, why they made it, what they thought was important about linking their struggle to that of Palestine. And so lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on.
Next we have Women in Black from Olympia, Washington.
The sun in the garden, weeping, sweating in fear of what is to come, the olive trees above, and the blood pouring into the ground. The trees uprooted, the machines grinding them to dust.
We hope someday we will live in a world free of violence. Until that day comes, remember, there is a safe place.
We grow food for the food bank and build backyard gardens for 100 low-income families.
It's a mighty long road that my poor hands have hoed. My poor feet have traveled a long dusty road. Out of your those golden westward we rode. Your deserts was hot and your mountains was cold.
Next we have Jewish Voices for Peace from Seattle, Washington.
Palestinian workers face extreme exploitation by the Israeli state and the business class here in the U.S. that enables them. It's necessary for a strong international movement to confront that.
Little Iman, that picture was taken by Cindy in the fall of 2003. She's petting a rabbit there, and she's been kind of a symbol to me for 7 years of kind of why we do this work.
Coffee shops at GI Coffee House, located right outside the gates of Fort Lewis.
Homo Native Americans from Point Arena, California. And on top of that, we have the International Jewish Anti-Zionist Network.
That was from our Indigenous Youth Delegation, and we were blessed to take about 12 Indigenous youth from Kansas, from the Bay Area, and from New York to Palestine last August for 2 weeks.
It's welfare roulette. The cubicles are the chamber. The caseworkers are the bullets. Which one will I get?
Flowers Against the Occupation. It's a group of women and girls.
My name's and then we restarted again on 9/11, 2001. And one of the major people for OMJP in the 2000s was Rachel Corrie, one of the real groups that she belonged with and also worked with. And many people pointed out after she died that she was the heart and soul of the movement of Olympia. And one story I have about Rachel with OMJP is that on September 10, 2001, she made a personal landing, getting ready for the next day, a peace vigil, where she hid some material behind Les Schwab and spent the night there. And I felt guilty because I had only spent 12 hours working there, and she had worked there for 24 hours in a row. So she really was the heart and soul of our movement. And also, it's, one of the points I wanted to point out is that today OMJP helped to put on a conference called the People's Movement Assembly, and we had over 100 people there. And we dedicated it to Rachel Corrie, because Rachel Corrie is not just a memory for us, but somebody who's very present. One of the pictures you're going to see is from CISPAS, the Committee of Solidarity People of El Salvador. And one of the things that people say in El Salvador after a movement person dies is that they're presente. So Rachel Corrie presente. And she really is present. She really is present, and she's never going to go away. Thank you very much.